For years now, I've been using robot lawnmowers to maintain my lawn, but I've always had to go back and manually trim my edges. Well, that's all about to change now, thanks to the people at Ecovacs and the GOAT A3000 Lidar Pro. I want to thank Ecovacs for sponsoring this video. At first I thought this was just another robot lawnmower, but when I did my research, I was incredibly impressed with all the features that this thing had. First, I don't need one of those RTK stations in order to set this thing up. It's completely self-contained. And the second thing, and this is what I was really impressed with, is now I don't have to go back and trim my edges. It has a manual edge trimmer built right into it. As much as I love doing yard work and taking care of my lawn, I am not going to miss having to go out once a week and trim all my edges because my lawn has a lot of boundaries to maintain. So before I get started with an unboxing and a setup, let me explain all the technology that's involved with this robot lawnmower. Like I said, there is no RTK station required, and that's because this mower uses both Holoscope 360 rotating LiDAR on the top as well as 3D TOF LiDAR in the front, combined with an AI camera to create a complete holographic map of your yard. What this means is it's not dependent on satellites and possibly ending up in dead zones. And it can navigate your lawn while maintaining precision down to 2 centimeters, even in the dark. You can even see this 3D map of your yard in the app, which is incredibly cool. The GOAT A3000 Lidar Pro can get started on mapping automatically and mowing your lawn by itself really quickly. But don't be worried, you can always manually take over during that mapping process if you have complicated boundaries. Ecovacs is the leader in this pioneering technology. And if that's not enough, they've also added in this edge trimmer so that you get a complete lawn maintenance routine every time you mow. I'm not going to spend much time on the unboxing because, well, there isn't much to show. It's basically just the base, the mower, some power cables, and some accessories along with this great quick start guide. The full assembly and setup only took me about 15 minutes. You only have to snap the base together and plug in the power cables. Make sure you secure it to the ground with these soil screws because you don't want the base to move. Attaching the edge trimmer to the mower is super easy with 3 Phillip head screws. Then just manually put the mower into the base and the charging process should start right away. Here are some of the other really great features for this robot mower. It has a double wide cutting path, so it'll get your lawn done really quickly. There's 2 large rear tires with plenty of grip for those of you who have sloped yards. The front casters make turning on a dime simple. There are controls on the top, but for the most part, you'll be controlling it from the app on your phone. It has a built-in rain sensor, so it'll automatically dock itself if it starts to rain. And there's an emergency stop button, just in case something happens. There are lots of built-in safety protocols. The built-in AI cameras can detect over 200 different obstacles, so you don't have to worry about the toys and other things that are left in your yard getting run over. This mower is IPX6 rated, so you don't have to worry about the rain and weather. The A3000 Pro is capable of maintaining up to 3/4 of an acre. So now I'm gonna try something that I've never done before with a robot mower. I'm gonna let this thing map out my yard by itself. Now keep in mind, this only works for yards that have defined boundaries. Most of my yard has that, but there are a few areas where I might have to manually take over, like where my lawn meets my neighbor's. There's no clear defined boundary, and there's some other areas of my yard that are kind of questionable. So let's see how it goes. So to start with the mapping process, go into the app on your phone, select the mower, and select Start Mapping. Once you've got a starting point defined, go ahead and hit Auto Mapping and confirm. So I'm already kind of not impressed with what it's doing here on my borders. Chances are I'm gonna have to step in and take over. But I'm gonna give it a shot to see what it does. So it took me a little bit longer to create my map because I had to manually take over in a lot of different places because my boundaries are just sort of iffy and the lawnmower didn't quite understand what I wanted it to do. But now that my map is complete, I can go ahead and start mowing my lawn. The app has a lot of great features. You can change the angle in which you mow your lawn, so you can make some really cool designs. You can adjust the height right in the app. You can also adjust the mowing speed. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark all my trimming boundaries as well. And just like that, we're off and running. This mower's only been running for about 2 minutes and it's already making some incredible stripes on my lawn. Check those out. A really great thing about robot lawnmowers is if you're trying to seed a spot, it's not really aggressive and heavy. You can mow those seeded spots as they're progressing without doing a lot of damage. The quality of the cut is actually pretty good considering how long my lawn was. Of course, the real test for me is going to be to see how it does with edge trimming. So as soon as it's done mowing my lawn, I'm going to go ahead and test that feature out. There is one spot on my lawn where my mower had a little bit of difficulty, and I think it's because of the kind of bed edging that I have. It's one of those deep cut edge beds, and because my mapping was a little bit close, the mower ended up just falling front wheels into it and getting stuck. This is not uncommon. I've actually had this happen with other mowers of mine in the past, so it's a matter of me just adjusting my mapping and then I should be good to go. So because my mower was able to get my lawn done in a reasonable amount of time, I'm now actually able to go ahead and attempt to use the trimmer and see how well that performs. When using the edge trimmer, the safety features kick up a notch. In fact, even trying to film the edge trimmer in progress was difficult because if I got too close to the mower, it automatically shut it down. And that's a good thing for safety reasons because those edge trimmers do kick up things that are getting in the way. So the edge trimmer didn't perform as great as I thought it was going to perform, and I don't think it's totally the fault of the mower itself. I think it's more or less me not having my mapping as close to my edges as I should have been. As you can see, there are certain areas where the edge trimmer worked really great and it did a very clean job, but there's lots of other areas where it just didn't do a very clean cut. And again, I don't think it's the mower's fault. I just have to adjust my mapping. The Ecovacs GOAT A3000 Lidar Pro is actually a really great mower. One of the best things about this that I really enjoyed is not having to set up one of those RTK stations. Having everything self-contained with all of the technology built into this is a big bonus, especially when it comes to the setup, which only took me about 15 minutes. Once you get past the mapping, whether it be automatic or manual, the quality of the mow is very impressive. In fact, the stripes it gave me right from the start were incredible. The edge trimming feature is really great. I myself am going to have to do a little bit of adjusting on my mapping so that I get a better quality edge trim. And of course, the app is really great because it gives you lots of different things to adjust and it lets you monitor everything in real time. I'm going to leave some links in my description below for the Ecovacs website and for links to this specific model for you to get one for yourself. And if you really enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel.